Okay, welcome back everyone to another special episode of Yoda's Hut. This is the summer Star Wars LCG tournament at Gamers Armory here in Cary, North Carolina. It turned out there was only three of us who showed up for the tournament, unfortunately. Myself, Jeremy, who's on the right in this game, and Justin, who is playing on the left. So this is a round-robin situation here. So in this round, we've already seen Jeremy actually play. And Justin's going to be playing for the first time here. And once again, I'm joined by Derek for commentary. Hey, Derek, how's it going?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, so Justin, as I said here, is on the left. Jeremy actually switched sides here. He's on the right in this game. So Justin's playing a Jedi Smuggler deck where he had 2 May the Force Be With You, 1 Hero's Journey, 2 Questionable Contacts, 1 Asteroid Sanctuary, 1 Along the Gamma Run, 1 Debt of Honor, 1 Gardener's Secret, and 1 To Arms. That's the weapons pod. And Jeremy is playing Dark Side in this game. We saw his Scum deck in the matchup in the round that I played against him, which I'll just go over real quickly. It's Scum, it's 2 Hunter for Hire, 2 Behind the Black Sun, 2 Droid Revolution, 1 Masterful Manipulation, 1 Hutt's Menagerie, 1 Shadows of Nar Shaddaa, and then he also had 1 Across the Judland Waste. So this will be the first time we get to watch Justin play. So you got any thoughts about his Jedi Smuggler deck that's got the weapons in there?
Yeah, it seemed pretty standard with the first few pods you were laying out, and then we added the Gardener's Secret and the weapons pod and stuff, which obviously are meant to work together. I was a little surprised to see running that stuff versus like only 1 Falcon, for example, because Falcon is just so amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be kind of curious to see. I personally, I think the best way to use the Gardener's Secret with Moma is the Proximity Mine, which he's not running, but he does have the weapons he can put on various other units to make him stronger. So. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how it plays.
Yeah, so Jeremy started, looks like he's got Hunter for Hire. Is that Behind the Black Sun, or is that Droid? I can't tell if that's Droid or Behind the Black Sun. And Masterful.
I think
that's a Droid.
Is he running the Nadar pod?
Oh, that's what that is. That's Shadows of Nar Shaddaa. That's what that is. And then Justin flipped up Questionable Contacts, I think, along the Gamma Run and May the Force Be With You. So that's a pretty good start for him.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard Jedi Smuggler. That Han's pod doesn't get much play anymore, but it's so good. Every card in that pod is good.
Yeah. And so Jeremy's going to start by playing a Bantha.
That's still a card I'm not used to seeing.
Yeah, it really is. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, so that must be the Shadows of Nar Shaddaa up there. And then he's got a Tusken, so he's going to actually have to use Shadows of Nar Shaddaa there, so he won't be able to use its ability. Now, again, what that does is you focus it with 2 focus tokens to place a focus token on an enemy attacking unit. I guess...
Now, that's a good way to deal with Falcon.
Yeah, it sure is. Oops, they just moved the dial away. Okay. They decided to just play with 1 instead of 2. And I wonder if Justin will try to Gamma or not. Looked like he didn't, unless he forgot or they were thinking about it. Actually, he is going to. They're going to wait a second here. And, that was a good Gamma. Flip the Marauder. So he's going to be able to keep balance because the most Jeremy could have kept on there was 3.
Yeah, you can't complain about that.
Yeah.
I have the worst luck with that. I don't know how many times I've gammered and needed just 1 or something and flipped like Luke's speeder.
Yeah, so he hit Nar Shaddaa. So.
Yeah.
So Jeremy,
that pod will become annoying. Although the Hunter pod also is annoying there.
Right, yeah, because he's probably going to lose it sort of depends what he does. Justin could kind of play around Hunter for Hire now since he has balance. He'll get a Gamma flip anyway. He doesn't necessarily have to commit. He could kind of avoid it if he wanted to.
That's why it's sometimes good to commit, even if you're going to lose to Gamma, like if you committed the Bantha there, because now he's not only does he not have to play anything, but he's basically got a free gammer for another free card because he doesn't need to draw anything to win the force drop.
Right, so he just played Han and a nudge, so the die will go back to 0 there. And he played the Deneba refueling station, so he's got the force resource that's going to clear up no matter what. So Han's going to get to ping something. He's going to ping the Bantha. I guess he's attacking probably Nar Shaddaa to try to get rid of that thing.
Yeah, well, that's good because both your units now have 2 health, which Han can take either one of them out.
Yeah, as long as he can win an edge battle here.
Yep.
Of course, as we know, since we watched Jeremy's deck in action against me in one of the earlier rounds, that he's got Guri in his deck. So Justin's got to be a little careful. He might win the edge battle and lose Han.
Yeah.
So
Guri's is so good.
Yeah.
I played that pod for a long time. I still need to put a droid deck back together that uses that.
Yeah. It's like he needs to kind of try to win here by 1 somehow. Which is not easy to do when you don't know what your opponent may play.
Well, it's scary too, because then you can end up getting whooped if you don't.
Yeah. So again, we get the nice big play map that Jeremy hadn't said he wanted to use in the game.
That's a nice play map.
Yeah. So Justin's, again, he's got to be a little careful here. If he loses edge, the Bantha's just going to kill Han.
Yeah.
Because they'll have 2 guns. So what do we got here? It looks like he's got 4-4. Wow. So Han is going to die. Bantha took care of him. And I said, Justin, he doesn't want to commit the nudge because he'll just get taken out with Hunter for hire, so...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, he can just gammer now. As long as he doesn't pull a blank, he'll still keep force.
Well, he'll keep force either way because he already has balance.
Right.
So he drew
Han's Blaster. Right after Han died.
So he got 2, yeah. And he'll get to take one off the refueling station, so he's got some more resources here. That's good.
Looking at that playmat now, I mean, I really like it, and I think all the designs on there for where to put your objectives and stuff are great for new players, but like when I play with my various playmats, I use the one that I just think has the coolest artwork.
Yeah, me too.
And I kind of think that's distracting. I think if none of that was there and you had that planet with the fighters and the Death Star and all that just on the mat, I think it might actually look cooler.
Yeah.
Without the various boxes of where to put things.
Yeah. So Jeremy buried Masterful and shuffled it into a cart, and there is behind the Black Sun. Okay.
There's the warning that Guri's out there.
Right, yeah. So he didn't get hit with Guri, but he lost the edge battle. And he might have, maybe he would have been suspicious anyway. If he had been watching my game with Jeremy at all, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know Jeremy and I played the first match in this the round robin because Justin was still putting his decks together. So he was still sleeving them up, so we went ahead and played. And I remember why Jeremy decided to switch sides was because he said he was going to be playing dark side, so he thought he should be on the dark side to start with.
Oh,
So
I see.
he said that was one of the things he actually didn't like about the playmat was the colors, like, because you don't always play the same side.
Right,
So,
you don't want to spin it around.
Right. You don't want to spin it around. So like, should have different colors or something, so it didn't seem as much like dark versus light when you play both sides in the game.
Yeah.
And what did he just play there? Is that Iggy B?
I think so. I can't quite make it out. I think it's a 4 cost, so it's probably Iggy B.
Yeah, it's Iggy B, so he can try to take out the nudge.
Yeah.
Since Iggy B's got the targeted strike, the black blast, the white blast, he's going to hook shot something in. I mean, there's no reason for him not to take out the nudge.
Yeah.
Justin may defend just maybe he can get a damage in on Iggy B.
Like force an edge card or 2 out there.
Right.
Maybe because he turned off the blast also if he doesn't. So yeah, you might as well block.
Yeah, so he's attacking Gammer. Well, really, Jeremy probably doesn't care. I mean, I guess it's probably not a big deal if he takes a damage on Iggy B, but he might just pass and say, okay. and then shoot the nudge back. So dial went back to 1 on Jeremy's turn. So if he kills the nudge, it'll go up to 2.
Yeah. Well, I don't see any way the nudge is living.
No,
so.
they both passed. So the nudge got to do it damage before he got tanked, and then the dial went to 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And he does get 2 damage on Gammer total.
Yeah, Gammer can be a problem if you leave it alone.
Yeah.
But it really, that Hunter pod just makes it so hard to commit units unless you've got protectors or ways to keep them out there where you know you can keep them alive for a long time.
Huh. So Jeremy swung with the Bantha there and just got it unopposed on questionable contacts. So he could still get... So that was interesting. So there's Mamana Don. So he's going to keep... Justin's going to keep force with that.
Yeah, because he sent the Bantha.
Yeah, because he sent the Bantha and he'd only have 1 if he committed.
I might have done those in reverse order. Send IG at Han's location simply because you got to damage it to use it.
Right.
Granted, Gammer's the scarier of the 2, but you don't really want damage being thrown back at you.
No.
So I don't know. I mean, I hate seeing both of those locations out there, but you got to be able to finish guys off with Han's location being on the table there.
Right. So Justin chose to do his balance damage to Nar Shaddaa again. I mean, he's been lucky that Jeremy hasn't picked up any resources yet, so he's had to use Nar Shaddaa and not keep the ability to focus stuff there available.
Now that ability, you double focus to use it, but is it like only attacker, only defender?
It's only you can do it against an attacking unit.
Okay.
Yeah. And there is Mamana Don, so he's going to be able to search for something and put it into play. He's got all those weapons. I guess he's already got Han's gun, so maybe he'll search for...
Right.
Oh, he actually searched for the Kashyyyk hideout. That's probably a good thing to get with that.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, because he has less units, so he could still play something else and then shield if he wants to. Or he can just shield Maman now.
Yeah,
Probably depends on what he's got in his hand.
Pod was in there.
Yeah, he's got one of the Dead of Honor. That's a good addition with Gardener's Secret, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is definitely good in there.
Yeah, just as a one-up. Really,
Right.
I think looking at Justin's list, probably the only thing I would maybe think of changing is switching the 2 Hans to 1 and doing a second Falcon, and it would probably be, that might make a difference.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you only have 1 Luke, but he only had 1 Luke either way. So he's got Momana Don shielded up here, it looks like.
Yeah, you're not going to do too much to him.
No, he doesn't have any guns. He's just got, he doesn't have any blast. He's just got the gun and the tactics potentially.
Well, the one thing is too, he's got May the Force, or is that Hero's Duty? Or
Yeah, that's May
Heroes-
the Force. So he's gonna swindle the.
Yeah, I was going to say, because he's going to be able to free up Maman, then you still have the 2 shields to worry about,
Yeah.
so you might as well try and block and put tactics, put guns, just try and get him to spend those shields.
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure he's attacking. Probably Nar Shaddaa, I would think. And he's still got 2 resources. Yeah, that's what he hit. I'm gonna say he's still got 2 resources open. He's focusing Iggy B. That's good. Now he's gonna Yoda. You seek Yoda, so I'll go to 3.
Yeah. Now, is Iggy B elite?
No, Iggy B is not elite.
Is not. Okay, so
No.
yeah, Yoda can shut him down.
Yeah, Yoda can shut the Bantha down now, and Jeremy will be locked out on his turn.
Well, I think you'd be better off shutting Iggy down than the Bantha.
Well, Iggy's not elite.
Right. Oh, he's already got 2
Yeah,
on
he's
him.
already
I
got
only
2 on
had-
him.
I thought he had 1.
No, because he had attacked, and then that's where he put the one from Amal because he bounced the Tusken. Although I think Jeremy commented when that happened that he could have bounced the Tusken when he struck anyway if he wanted to, but
Sure.
Jeremy could have bounced it himself.
Yeah, but this way he didn't have to win edge, and the Tusken could have had a tactics too.
So he did 2 to Hunter for Hire. It looks like he's going to commit Yoda and take the damage.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he flipped. I don't see if he did a Gamma flip there. Yeah, he's going to suck up the damage there. I don't think he triggered Gamma. I think he missed that trigger.
Yeah, it looks like he forgot that one.
Yeah, Justin said he felt a little rusty when we were playing it. I remember him saying he thought he missed some triggers as he was going along. And that was one he definitely missed, at least looking at here. Whether he realized it at the time, I don't know, but I didn't see him pull a card up.
I didn't either. I think he's got 2 cards now, I think.
Yeah. Jeremy's still only got 4 resources. Now Justin's got a bunch. Yeah, he forgot to take one off. Oh, he did take that off. I guess Jeremy let him do that. That one his turn. When he won the 4 struggle, he took the one off to Demba. And yeah, Jeremy really needs some resources here.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be able to leave Nar Shaddaa open.
Yeah, the one good thing he's got going now is that fact that hunter thing can go off every turn.
Right.
So he plinked Yoda, he could plink him again.
Right.
Before the next turn. And actually, if he ends up not playing a unit, I know that's probably not a good idea. But he could end up, he'd have his double shield available again.
Right.
With the Kashyyyk thing.
Right. So he just played the Tusken again. I wonder if he's not getting the best draws here on Jeremy's side.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have a lot of options.
Oh, he is going back now, using the Tusken Raiders ability, or sorry, not using Tusken, using the Bantha's ability because the Tusken entered play that you can take an enhancement back from your discard pile, and I think he got an illegal modifications back that he had discarded in one of those earlier Edge battles.
Yeah, that works amazingly well on Iggy B over there.
Right. Yeah, he needed that on Iggy B before.
Well, it's you damage him instead of putting a focus token on
him. Right. And he gets the extra damage capacity, too.
Yeah, he gets him 2 more health.
Yeah.
Now, that's any focus token, not necessarily one that you get from striking.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, so now you put it on Iggy, and now it's going to take some work for Lightside to keep him locked down.
Right, so I guess the dial is up to 4 now, I think. I'm trying to remember. So he played the nudge, but the nudge got killed. So that put it up to 2. Yoda would have put 3, and then Jeremy's turn started, so it's 4.
Okay, that sounds right.
And, actually, he decided not to do the Tusken. He went back, put the back and put Bane in there.
I think his thought was keeping the location available to lock down Yoda.
Yeah, but I think then he realized he might just shield Yoda and it wouldn't help. So he's going to try to just swing with Bane and see if he can kill Yoda, is what it looks like to me.
Yeah, well, Justin's only got 2 cards.
Right.
So, yeah, he may think he can win this edge here.
All right, he's going to block with Yoda and make him pitch cards. That's probably the smart move.
Yeah, you might as well.
And see, I think Justin's just got, he's got one of the guns because he drew it for a Gamma draw. And
yeah, that was Han, which has 2
right.
Vikings.
So, that's right. Bane's edge 1, so Jeremy actually passed the first card, and then Justin put 1 in. And Jeremy's put 2 in here, so I wonder if Justin will go all in.
I think he kind of has to, unless he's got something really good.
He put 2. I can't see what Jeremy has, but he had an Echo, so he definitely won.
Yeah, he's going to win that.
And then he's just going to shoot Yoda.
Yep. Goodbye, Yoda.
Yep.
What objective did he attack? I wasn't paying attention to that.
I guess we'll find out in a second. I think it looks like questionable contact. Yeah, they didn't move it off to the side at first, though.
Yeah.
So he'll get 2 damage in on that because Bane does have a white blast. Or no, a black blast, I mean.
Right, and see, that was the danger. If he didn't kill Yoda, he could have used that objective to throw damage back.
Yep. So he's going to win 3. Jeremy's going to try to hit it. He's going to shield it. That's funny. Yeah, so Jeremy tried to hit it with Hunter for Hire, but the shield will stop the damage.
And what was it, Chewie's crossbow that he just picked up?
Yeah, I think so. So he's got all kinds of guns on Mama. They could put on Mama Don now, I guess. Well, actually no, because he pitched Han's gun, but
Yeah.
so it's kind of weird watching this game that Justin only's got the 1 unit, but it just feels like he's in a much better position.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the dark side, everything is locked down. You've got an
Right.
objective with 2 damage, you got an objective with 3 damage.
Right.
He's got a lot of resources over there on the left. It looks like, I mean, there could be a lot of hurt coming his way.
Yeah.
Coming across this
Right.
turn, depending on what he draws.
And he can keep Iggy B locked down because he has at least the tactics from Mama Don. And he did the extra damage to Shadows and Narshada, which makes sense because then even Mama can just take that out because he doesn't need with
the one thing with
get rid of it.
Mama being committed now is you're only going to get 1 shot with him, and then he's going to be out for a turn.
Right. There's another Yoda you see, Yoda, so that dial's going to go to 5 now. That's living a little dangerously there, Justin. Although maybe it's not as dangerous as it seems because of all the lack of resources that Jeremy has right now and lack of blast except for Iggy B. And Bane actually isn't elite either. So
right. Sending both of them and locking down Iggy and Bane and then using May of the Force to free up Yoda, and you can still have double shielding on Yoda.
Yeah. Yeah, Justin really should probably trigger the Kashyyyk thing now on either Yoda or Mamau. And he did not. He went and played the Wookiee Defender. I think I remember, I was kind of watching some of this game, and I think I remember thinking, oh, you should have used the shield. And then I didn't say it, but I think Justin realized it afterwards. It's like, oh, I should have used the shields before I played that unit, because now I can't use them.
Yeah.
Now, that's an action that you can play at any time, so even if he couldn't put them on now, he's giving Yoda a lightsaber. That's pretty good. Jedi lightsaber.
He can easily take out 2 objectives right now.
Right.
And lock down 2 guys.
Right. And then he could free something up with May the Force be with you. If he takes out Hunter for hire, he doesn't even have to worry about getting pinged.
Yeah.
Oh, he was getting ready. That's what it is. He was getting ready to go to the shield, and then he just realized he couldn't do it because he played the Wookiee. But like I said, the thing is, if he saves that resource, even though that may not have been what he wanted to do, as soon as Jeremy plays another unit, he can put the shields on.
Yeah.
So even though he can't do it now to protect, it may not matter. If he blows up Hunter for hire, then he's not going to get pinged. Yeah. So he's swinging with Yoda and Hunter for hire, and the Jedi lightsaber, that's going to blow it up unless Jeremy's got a trick. Well, I guess if he plays an edge card, then he might drop Gurion, but no edge cards. He's going to just blow up Hunter for hire. And he focused Bane. That makes sense since Bane's not elite.
Yeah, and now you got to send Moma to take out the other one and lock down Iggy.
Yep, and that's what he's going to do. So he's got to double focus him since he's committed. Yep, the unopposed will just blow up Shadows and Nar Shaddaa. He'll get to focus Iggy, I would think, like you said.
Oh, bamboozle.
All right, so he's going to bamboozle from Yoda to there. And then
Yoda can swing again now.
Right, and then and then he was. Okay, so that's what it was. He couldn't actually move it to Iggy B because Iggy B's not a character, so he's bamboozling to Bane.
Now the Wookiee has 1 blast, or is it just guns?
The Wookiee has a blast unless he's shielded. See, if he had a shield on there, he could have won. The Wookiee. Or no, he gets a gun when he's shielded, not an extra blast. So he's sending the Wookiee in, Yoda, and he's going to get 4 damage total on there thanks to the lightsaber and unopposed. Yeah, sorry, that's right. The Wookiee gets an extra gun if he's got a shield. So now he can safely commit Yoda, take balance
he's 1
back.
damage away.
He's 1 damage away.
He's got Yoda and Gammer to try and keep force.
Yeah. I don't even think he flipped Gammer again.
No, but he could use it on the next turn if he had to. So that 2 droids?
2 droid revolutions, dials at 6. So
now, what is that nuke for droids again?
I think they can't be targeted by like damage or combat icons or something. So
So having two of them is pointless.
Having pointless.
One is good. Two doesn't do you anything.
No. Sure doesn't. So, and he's only got Iggy B out now, and Iggy B's focused anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bleak for Jeremy here on the right.
I mean, he needs to win now, or at the very least take force just to even cause another turn. Otherwise, the plink from balance will do it.
Yeah, and I don't know how he's going to be able to do that. I mean, Yoda's still there defending.
Yeah, with Yoda and Gamma, you'd have to at least tactics down Yoda, or have something like 8 on the Force, which he's not going to have.
Right, and also, we said as soon as Jeremy plays another unit, if Justin realizes that he can put 2 shields on Yoda.
Yeah.
And there's going to be awfully hard to tactics him down.
Yep.
I think Jeremy is scooping
there. He realized it ain't going to happen.
Yeah, so unfortunately Jeremy lost his first game against Justin in this round, but he's still got the other game to try to get back in it here. So you got any final thoughts about that game there, Derek, before we wrap it up?
No, the light side decks seemed to do pretty much what it was supposed to do. Jeremy was just resource screwed. There was just nothing he could do there.
Yeah, there's just not, like you said, there isn't much you can do. And he really, as we mentioned in the previous round that we did the commentary for, where I played Jeremy, he didn't really have a lot of resources to begin with in that deck, and I think it kind of came back to bite him there in that game. So, all right, well, thanks again for joining me for commentary, and stay tuned for the second game of this round between Justin and Jeremy.
Sounds good to me.